Yo, Jayo, good morning, man. This is
Good
Jayo
morning,
Felony
man. How you
here.
doing?
I'm gonna get my ass up for Jayo Felony. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
We're tapped in with Jayo Felony, James Savage now.
Hey,
Which do you
no.
prefer these days?
Hey, Jayo Felony is fine.
Now, just to give people a little history lesson, me and you, I go back to 2004, and we first went out to the studio to meet you. I believe it was at Joseph Leinberg's studio. At the time, you had a beef with Daz, so you wanted to speak on camera about a few things, and you brought down almost the site, the traffic that came to that video. The guy who hosted us was like, "What the hell is going on?" He was like,
Yeah.
because shit was it was like you were taking us down. That's how big it was and how revolutionary it was, and you kind of set off the West Coast Riders movement in my book.
It was crazy back then. He had dissed me, I guess, because we was hanging with Corrupt and them, and I guess they was going at it with each other. But as a man and the way I get down, I would have never disrespected Daz because I was hanging with Corrupt. I had nothing to do with their situation. You know what I mean? I had nothing to do with them going at each other. And then realistically, I knew that at some point that they would hook back up as a group. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I didn't want to be in the middle of that. So I would have never disrespected Daz. You know what I mean? I felt like that was like kind of, some whole shit. So when he dissed me and put my name in that song, I had to respond. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was.
I don't think he was expecting you to respond in that kind of manner, though.
Yeah, I had just came back from Texas. I was out there with Scarface, and it was raining one night, and I was hot in the motherfucker, and I dropped my hat, and I was running downstairs to get my hat, and I ended up falling down the fucking stairs. And I shattered my left elbow. I was bleeding out in the fucking rain. And the ambulance was like, if we would have got there like 5 minutes later, your ass would have been dead in the rain. So I just got back from that situation. And then to hear somebody dissing me on the record, it was like, man, I just escaped death. So it's like I had no fear of nothing. You know what I mean? And it was the wrong time to be fucking with me.
Most people, when they're hurt like that, they kind of avoid conflict. But you was like,
when I got out, because it was crazy, bro. When I got out of that hospital in Houston, it was weird as fuck because the medicine that was supposed to numb me up or whatever, the medicine was running on the floor. Like it wasn't even getting to my body, first of all. So I checked myself out the hospital. I got on a fucking train and I went to Cedars-Sinai to a fucking real hospital and shit. And it was crazy, man. But that was around the time where I was beefing with them. And it was like, I never wanted to beef with them, but I had to do what I had to do. But we definitely got past that shit.
Not to bring up, past beefs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But right after that, I have to bring it up though, because right after that you did Before You Can Respond, because you was like ready for more war.
Yeah. Before You Can Respond was the second diss record.
Yeah, everybody was charged up. Everybody was like ready to, everybody was ready for war at that time. That was just
man. It was a great energy, man. And I didn't want to see nothing happen to Daz or nothing, because at the end of the day, before all the beef shit happened, that was my get high buddy. You know what I'm saying? Me and Daz used to kick it, man. So I really didn't.
Yeah, you guys were on songs together.
I didn't want to see nothing happen to him, but it was just crazy that he had mentioned my name in a song disrespecting me. So that's where it came from. But we all good, man. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to making new music with Cuz and just, keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? All the shit we going through as a people, that's the last thing I want to do is beef with other rappers.
Well, you sound like a more mature Jayo than the first Jayo that I met.
Man, I was always mature, man. You know what I'm saying? People get me misconstrued, man. I ain't no dummy. You met me when I was on one. Like
you were going at Daz, you were going at Mitchell, Crondon, and all them, and it was like one after another, it seemed,
Oh no, man, but even with that situation, I was kind of mad at Exhibit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. At that time, because Exhibit was my fucking friend, and I was like, "How the fuck you rapping with Mitchie Slick?" At the time, that's how I felt. you know, I got past it. And Exhibit actually put us together to do a show with me, Mitchie Slick, the whole Strong Arm Steady. We did a show with Snoop Dogg. Shout out to Snoop. We did a show last year before we went on the European tour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And me and Mitchie Slick got a chance to talk. We got a chance to take pictures. And
That's
I see
big.
that, yeah, and I see that it would be a big plus for me and Mitchie Slick to do a project out for San Diego. Once we took that picture, it's a restaurant out here. They fuck around and took that picture and put it up in a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So just things like that show me how big, you know, me and him making the project could be and what it would do for San Diego. Just the comments and how many shares that picture got, and just, you know, the response showed me that that's what the people want. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said the project could be called It's Bigger Than Us, because I feel like, you know, that could we could lead by example with doing something like that, and it start pushing a level of unity as opposed to us, you know, beefing with each other and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're working with Exhibit. I saw him tweet one day, James Savage, you know, and I'm like, who the fuck is James Savage? And then I clicked on it, and it was you. And I was like, yeah, okay, all right, we got a name change here and all that, you know.
Yeah, nah, shout out to Exhibit, man. That was for the Broken Ground project, and I'm definitely looking forward to doing James Savage Part 2 with the Broken Ground project. You know what I'm saying? So that is not going nowhere, man. We definitely gonna put that together, and we had a real crazy impact. That project premiered on World Star Films, which was World Star's first time doing something like that. And every segment, it was like broken down into 4 segments. So every segment got over 1 million views the day that it showed. Even the fucking even the trailer got over 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys haven't seen it, it's a project that me and Exhibit put out. It's called Broken Ground, and the music is under James Savage. For all those that haven't know, I put out an album. That whole album is out under James Savage for those that want to check it out. But that shit is banging, man. I had a great time doing it. He wrote a lot of the dialogue right on the spot. You know what I'm saying? And I took his direction, and I knew once he got excited, I knew I was doing the part right. You know what I mean? So I think I want to do a lot more of that. I feel like I got a new start at making music, because one thing about me, I feel like I got better as time went on, because I feel like I never got my real shot at where I'm supposed to be when it come to rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they make those fucking shirts with all the rappers on the motherfucker? Yeah. You know, and it has Snoop Dogg and Redman and fucking Jay-Z, and I'm not on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be on that fucking shirt. But it's all good, because that's why I say I'm thankful, because I'm at my best now, right? So now I can help other people and bring them along the way. Yeah. And me knowing the game like I do, I can make sure that, you know, they get what they deserve, and they successful, and financially, you know, they can feed their fucking grandkids when it's all over.
I've always felt that a motivated Jayo Felony would just like set the world on fire.
Oh, no doubt. I'm just happy, man. I'm thankful. I'm happy that, you know, with the relationships that I built up, it's going to be fun being creative. And one thing that trips me out, I have to say, about music is, and when it comes to rap music, right? They try to put a fucking like, oh, you're old nigga, or this and that. That's how we do each other. All that age shit. It doesn't matter. If you dope, you dope. You know what I'm saying? That's why niggas like E40 got longevity, and Too Short, you know what I'm saying? And Method Man and Redman and niggas like that, they still around, and Eminem and niggas like that. And you got to take care of yourself too. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here on no bullshit, man, just destroying yourself. You know what I mean? No matter what the fuck you do in life, you got to have some kind of balance. You know what I'm saying?
What's your next album? Do you have a project coming up that we could look at?
Yeah, I got a brand new project coming up. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 projects coming up. But I didn't want him to get caught up in the shuffle, you know, because I'm doing everything my fucking self, right? I don't have no major label behind me, but I'm a major motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing everything myself. So instead of me, like, I have 2 albums that I just put out right now with Sir Jinx. We just dropped 2 albums. One is called Hood Invasion, and the other one is called In the Trenches. So they both powered by Sir Jinx. They out right now on all major platforms. So you guys check those out if you haven't already. And I didn't want it to be 2020. I want to be some new 2021 shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to hit him in the head with these 2 albums. One is called Run It by me and my bro Slider Piper. And then I got a new album coming out on the same day as that, my new solo album. And that album is called Get Your Feet Whooped. Get Your Feet Whooped is finna tear some shit up.
All right, bro. I appreciate you taking your time.
Yeah. Hey, go get that Hood Invasion and In the Trenches, man. It's out on major platforms. Everybody know, go check that out, man. And check out my website, man, jayofelonyofficial.com. You know what I'm saying? Hit me on Instagram, Jayo Felony Music. Yo!
Yeah. All right, brother. Peace.